Hey, what's up, fellas? This is one of the heads that I got from Rod to touch it up a little bit. I originally got these from Richard Sickles. I think he had done supporting, or somebody had done supporting on them, and I tweaked them up a little bit. And then Rod run them on the failed TD. He had an X cam and 1.7 rockers on them, and I think it went into 670s maybe. Anyway, I got them. Excuse me, I had to open the bag. These are what came off. These are the valves came off of it, and where the keeper goes was so mushroomed and flattened out. I had to put a sanding roll on it, turn the valve in order to get the valve out, because it was just so ballooned out there it wouldn't come out. And a lot of the valve seals, the springs were off. I don't know where they went, probably an oil pan, I would suspect. But what it looks like is the spring lost control of the valve and was kind of lofting the valve. Might have had something to do with the 6,500 RPM shifts and the miss shifts that occurred. But so I recommended he not reuse the valves, especially after I had to sand them to get them out. But of course he's still like, yeah, I can still use them, they'll be fine. So I'm gonna give them back to him today, and then I've got another set of valves that are on a, actually just came out of the machine shop a while back, so they're got a 30 degree, or got the fresh valve job on them. And they should work a lot better than these. I'd be suspect of using these because I think it could lead to a drop valve. And but he's probably going to run the same springs and the same 1.7 rocker arms and the same X cam in the Baby Pro stock when he gets to that point, when he puts these on. But all I did was in the chamber, there's a little lip on here, typically right here. That's supposed to impede exhaust flow. So I just flatten that out a little bit, and then right in here where the exhaust guide is, I just kind of angled that down to be more in line with the exhaust port itself. Did the same on all of those, and then I run a flat sander, like a 2-inch or so, around here to kind of take some of the more of that lip out. I had done it before, but I wanted to do more. Actually want to do more still, but it's just I don't want to get too close to where the valve job is, so I just left it. And then on the intake, probably not going to see it in here, but I angled a little bit more of the port where it comes into the bowl here. Just kind of angled it a little bit to one side, slightly more than what I had before. So that was all I did. I thought of opening up the pinch here a little bit more, but it's got an inch here, and that should be, I think it'll suffice. I got the same thing on Vincent's car, his 94 GT, and that made 330 at the wheels, 335 I think, and 340 foot-pounds with a Cobra intake and a little smaller cam. So I think these will work better. They have been milled. You can see by these numbers here how they're kind of flattened out a little bit, and that's what's going to happen. I don't know when he's going to put them on. Hopefully he'll put the torquer intake on it first before he puts these on. And I think it's big enough that these heads will work with a torquer. Somebody's outside walking their dog going by, and Sadie, being all territorial, is barking at him. So anyway, that's the gist of it. That's what I did. These are going up today. Today is dyno day, so I'm going to be going up there taking these heads. Was hoping I could have the torquer also, but I took it to the welder guy Thursday evening, and I hadn't heard back from him yesterday. Normally he's really prompt about doing stuff, but you know, he's got a life too. The dude's 80. He told me that Thursday night. He's 80 years old, and he still just goofs around. He's a nut. Whole bunch of fruit trees in his backyard. He gave me a whole bunch of kumquats the other day, and walk trapped. He's got a little 38 on his hip all the time. He's crazy, but super good guy. And normally he does stuff really quick. You know, he'll turn it in a day or so. But I hadn't heard back, so hopefully everything's all right with him. But anyway, just wanted to give you a rundown on what I did with these before I take them up to Rod, and then he will, of course, give you a much more entertaining update of what's going on with them.